Imagine this, it's a normal night. Lights on. Phone in your hand. Everything feels fine. Until something in the air just stops. No sound. No color. No smell. But your body knows. It flinches like a system error. Oxygen. If right now, this very second, the oxygen level around you suddenly dropped by just 5%. How long would you last? 10 minutes? 3 minutes? Or, only a few seconds? Let's enter a scenario you can't see coming, but it can end everything. Section 1, Oxygen, the invisible friend we take for granted. Humans grow up believing oxygen simply exists. Like a loyal friend who never leaves. But reality? Oxygen isn't loyal at all. It's a fragile balance, a tiny miracle the planet maintains for us. The air you breathe is about 21% oxygen, 78% nitrogen, and a tiny cocktail of other gases. But that 21% is the thin line between life and death. At 19%, you're fine, just a little sluggish. At 15%, your heart starts racing. At 10%, your brain begins shutting down functions to survive. At 6%, unconsciousness. Fast. At 0%, well, that's not a life support scenario. That's a countdown. But what if this drop happens suddenly? Not gradually. Not slowly. Just boom, gone. Your body wouldn't have time to bargain. Section 2, the horror scenario, oxygen drops in 5 seconds. Imagine an enormous atmospheric anomaly. A scientific accident. A catastrophic chain reaction. Something, anything, causes a sudden 5 to 10% drop in ambient oxygen. No explosions. No warning. Just silence. Here's exactly what happens inside your body. Seconds 0 to 5. You breathe normally. But your brain is instantly confused. Where's the air? A slight pressure behind your eyes. A warm ringing in your ears. The body knows before you understand. Seconds 5 to 10. Your vision softens. Sounds fade, like someone turned the world's volume down. Your thinking slows, your brain enters emergency conservation mode. But you still have no idea what's happening. Seconds 10 to 30. Your blood oxygen plummets. Your body tries to sprint to keep you alive, but you're a car trying to accelerate on an empty tank. Symptoms hit fast: pale skin, lightheadedness, weird warmth in your face. A floating sensation, not peaceful, but glitchy. Your life's camera is preparing to fade out. Seconds 30 to 60. 3 critical things happen now. Your heart speeds up, hoping speed solves the problem. Your lungs hyperventilate, but the missing oxygen simply isn't there. Your brain starts shutting off features it considers optional: focus, fine movement, short-term memory. If you try to walk, a healthy athlete might take 10 shaky steps. Most people, 3 steps before collapse. Minutes 1 to 3, the golden window. If oxygen returns here, there's still a chance you survive without permanent damage. But without rescue, vision collapses first. Sound distorts. Thoughts become nonsense. Heat builds up inside your skull. Muscles tremble uncontrollably. Your brain is losing its war. Minutes 3 to 6. This is no longer fainting. This is reversible brain shutdown at best, and permanent damage at worst. After 5 minutes without oxygen, brain cells start dying for good. After 6 minutes, survival becomes a miracle. Section 3, what if this happened globally? Now zoom out. It's not just you falling. It's the entire planet collapsing in minutes. A sudden 5% oxygen drop would cause all airplanes in flight to experience emergency pressure loss. Instant unconsciousness in high-altitude regions. Most fires to extinguish. Combustion engines to stall. Hospitals to flood with unresponsive patients. Wildlife to collapse right beside us. The world becomes quiet. No explosions. No screams. Just a soft, terrifying stillness. A silent apocalypse. Section 4, Why sudden oxygen loss is deadlier than slow decline. If oxygen drops slowly, over days or weeks, your body adapts. Just like climbers at high altitudes. Blood thickens, breathing deepens, metabolism shifts. But sudden loss? Your body doesn't even get the notification, yet the crisis is already in full effect. Gradual drop, okay, we can handle this. Sudden drop, system failure. There's no time for adaptation. No time for biological negotiation. Just shut down. Section 5, How your body actually dies without oxygen. This section goes scientific, but still cinematic. 1. Brain. The brain consumes 20% of all oxygen. Without it, neurons burn out like overheated batteries. 4 minutes equals permanent damage. 6 minutes equals life over. 2. Heart. Your heart goes wild. Electrical rhythms become chaotic. Arrhythmias spike. Eventually, silence. 3. Lungs. Your lungs still move, trying desperately to breathe, but inhale nothing useful. It's called air hunger. It's one of the most terrifying biological sensations known. 4. Muscles. Muscles switch to emergency fuel. They flood with lactic acid. Every movement burns. You tremble uncontrollably. 5. Eyes. Vision fails first. Blur, black spots, static, then darkness. Your body dies in layers. Section 6, Can anyone survive? It depends on how much and how fast oxygen drops. 5% sudden drop, most people survive but collapse. 10% sudden drop, unconscious in under 2 minutes. 15% sudden drop, fatal in 3 to 6 minutes unless oxygen is immediately restored. 20% drop, near instant global blackout. The only people who might last slightly longer, endurance athletes. Mountain climbers. People living in high altitudes. They might get 30 to 60 extra seconds. But the final outcome? The same. Oxygen isn't the enemy. Its absence is the deadliest assassin on Earth. Section 7, Could this really happen? Here's the comforting, and slightly funny, part. This scenario is like asking, what if a whale with a jetpack flew over my house? It's extremely unlikely. But not impossible. Possible causes include, massive volcanic events. Asteroid impacts. Rapid, extreme industrial failure. A global chain reaction in plant life. Or a theoretical atmospheric collapse. But right now? Today? This year? No. This scenario is for education, science, and that healthy little fear that keeps us curious. There's a killer you can't see. It has no voice. No smell. No shape, but every second you breathe, it holds your life in its hands. Oxygen. Your quiet friend. And the most dangerous absence in the universe. Next time you take a deep breath, remember, life is hanging by a thread, between one inhale and the next. If you enjoyed this scientific, cinematic deep dive, if you love exploring survival scenarios that feel impossible but are completely real, if you want to join me on more mind-blowing journeys like this one, then hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's just a tiny click for you, but a huge boost that keeps this channel alive. See you in the next episode. Before the oxygen runs away.